Welcome to episode 38 of our exploration of Robert Greene's book, The Laws of Human Nature. Today, we'll dive into the concept of an avoidant attitude. Imagine a person who's always scared of messing up or being judged. This is someone who views the world through eyes filled with worry about not being good enough or smart enough. Often, this way of thinking begins in childhood and can deeply influence how they navigate life. Maybe their parents made them feel bad for trying to be better than their brothers or sisters. Or perhaps they got in trouble a lot for small mistakes or bad behavior. Whatever the reason, these kids grow up dreading what others, especially their parents, think of them. As they get older, people with this attitude have one main goal: avoid anything that might make them look bad or get criticized. They figure if they don't try hard in life, they can't fail or get picked on. It's like they're always looking for the emergency exit in every situation. Here's how they do it. 1. Job hopping. They'll find the perfect excuse to leave a job early and switch careers. It's never their fault, always something else that forced them to quit. 2. Relationship hit and run. They'll break up with someone before things get too serious. Why? Because if they stick around too long, people might see their flaws. 3. Convenient illnesses. In the middle of an important project, they'll suddenly get sick and have to leave. These aren't usually real illnesses, but they believe they are. 4. Addictions. Some become alcoholics or get hooked on other stuff. They always fall off the wagon at just the right time to mess things up. But they blame it on their disease or their tough childhood, not themselves. 5. Time wasting. They'll start things too late, always with a ready excuse. This way, when they do a so-so job, they can say, "Well, I didn't have enough time." 6. Commitment phobia. These folks find it super hard to commit to anything. Why? Because staying in one place, job or relationship, might show people who they really are. It's safer to keep moving and let people imagine how great they could be, if only. Here's a weird thing. While they're scared of failing, they're also secretly afraid of doing well. Success means more responsibility and having to keep being successful. It might also bring back those childhood fears of standing out or being too good. You can spot these people pretty easily. They've usually had a bunch of different jobs and lots of short relationships. They might try to hide their problems by acting all high and mighty. They'll look down on successful people and say stuff like, "I don't need to prove myself to anyone." Often, they'll pretend to be noble idealists. They'll talk about big ideas that will never actually happen. This makes them look good without having to actually do anything. Don't fall for this act. Look at what they do, not what they say. Notice all the big projects they never start, always with a good excuse. If you see a bit of this in yourself, here's a tip. Try doing a small project and finish it, no matter what. Be ready for it to fail. If it does fail, it probably won't hurt as much as you thought. Your self-esteem will actually go up because you finally finished something. Once you're less scared of failing, it gets easier to try things. You might even want to do more. And if you succeed, even better. Either way, you win. When you meet people like this, be careful about working with them. They're really good at disappearing when things get tough, leaving you with all the hard work and blame if things go wrong. And whatever you do, don't try to save them from their negative attitude. They're too good at avoiding things, and you'll just end up frustrated. In the end, facing our fears and taking on challenges is how we grow. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Every small step towards facing life head-on is a victory. It's about building confidence, one completed task at a time. Whether it's finishing a project at work, sticking with a relationship through tough times, or just showing up when it would be easier to stay home, these little victories add up. They show us that we're stronger and more capable than we thought. Remember, People with an avoidant attitude aren't bad people. They're just scared. They've learned to protect themselves by running away from challenges. But in doing so, they miss out on a lot of good things in life. If you recognize this in yourself or someone you know, understanding it is the first step to changing it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If something resonated with you, share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be valuable to others. Now, a quick reminder. Make it a habit to learn something beneficial every day. The content you consume is like food for your brain, so be intentional about it. Otherwise, the algorithm might start influencing your thoughts. Reflect on that. We're always accepting your contributions through subscriptions to our channel. Your support will help us with upcoming projects and ensure we continue delivering top-notch content. Join us by subscribing today.